should the helicopter restrictions around Reagan National Airport become permanent? That's what some aviation experts are debating as we are now 3 weeks out from that deadly midair collision over the Potomac.
Those restrictions were put in place during the early hours of the NTSB's investigation. 7 News reporter Rebecca Turco joins us live from Dangerfield Island near the airport with a breakdown.
Rebecca, you asked the FAA directly whether they would consider making these changes permanent.
I did, and they pointed me to prior statements which said that they're going to be waiting on the NTSB's report, and then they'll be reviewing the restrictions as a result of that. But it could be a bit before they get that report because, remember, the NTSB is in the middle of its preliminary investigation. So could be days, could be weeks. In the meantime, helicopters entering this airspace for life-saving medical support, active law enforcement, active air defense, and presidential transport helicopter missions are exempt from these flying restrictions. Today, I caught up with 2 aviation experts, a former Black Hawk pilot and a technologist from Virginia Tech. They both agreed the FAA's temporary restrictions on helicopters are the right call, but they differed on whether they should be made permanent.
The temporary restrictions to the helicopter routes, I think, was the right call, especially as this whole airspace, I think, needs to be reevaluated and how it's used.
I think the downtown area of DC has already faced a lot of restrictions on flight. And how many more can we afford to add before we take away our ability in our nation's capital to carry people from point to point by air?
And as for what led to the crash, they both agree that it wasn't just one thing that went wrong, that several factors went wrong here. They feel no one person is to blame. But remember, we still don't know the official cause. The preliminary investigation is still underway. Reporting live in Alexandria, Rebecca Turco, 7 News.